Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you. Coming to you from Dumaguete City, here in the beautiful Philippines. Figured I'd make this quick little video to give y'all a little rundown of my cost of living for February of 2025. And surprisingly enough, this has been the cheapest month that I've ever stayed in the Philippines. I've been here right at 32 days, 31 days, 32 days, something like that. But I'll go through this. I'll go through this short, sweet. Won't tease you with nothing. Won't make you wait till the end. We'll hurry up and run through it. That way, if that's all you're looking for, some numbers, you'll get them. So here we go. Start us off. We've got rent, paying $12K a month. That comes out to $206. Electricity, $4K a month. That comes out to $68. Wi-Fi, 2.5, 2,500 pesos, which is $43. Water, 500 pesos, comes right out $8.60. My cell phone plan, and I'll get into all this later because it really don't cost this much, but we're going to go ahead and call it 850 pesos, which comes out to $14.60. Another cell phone plan, that's Smart. There's two different providers that I use. That was Smart, and I've got a Globe plan too, and it was 150 pesos, which comes out to $2.50. My Visa, I just redid my Visa this month. It cost me 2,160 pesos, come right at $37. Okay, for a grand total, well, no, that's for all my bills, just the bills before my eats was 22,160 pesos, comes up to $382. Okay, now you want to add in food. Well, I don't have really a food budget, but I've got a budget of 1,000 pesos a day, and I know February it could have been I could have knocked $60 off this total. And made it look super cheap, but I didn't. I wanted to keep it at 31 days instead of 28 days, just because every other month's got 31 days in it, and so we're going to budget for the max that it would cost me, and that come out to, we'll call it 31,000, 1,000 a day, and that's $534. You add that up, that's 53,160 pesos, comes up to $916. And now, okay, we'll go through some of this, and I can do some explaining. For those of you that just wanted what it cost, don't want to listen to the mumbo jumbo, me blabbing about this, that, and other, there you go. That's be the end of the video for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, see you next time. Share the video. Okay, the rent, I'm staying here in Dumaguete now. You know, my rents went down 600 pesos just from where I was staying in Talay. Staying here in Dumaguete City. I got a 2-bedroom here, a lot bigger apartment, but I don't have the pool, folks. I don't have the, you know, I got a bunch of stuff here that I didn't have there, but I don't have that beautiful pool. I don't have the chicken lady just right across the street. I'm not right in between Dumaguete and Valencia. So you get what you pay for, folks. I'm here right in the heart of Dumaguete, right around the City Mall, Sibulon Airport location. So that's where I'm at, and but I'm paying 6,000 less, which is right at $100. The exchange rate today, I just looked it up. It's 58.03. So all these numbers I just used 58 to 1 as the exchange rate, just to no need in worrying about a decimal point and all that. Hang on, just excuse me. Goodness. Excuse me. Where was I? Okay, the rent. Yeah, you can see I shaved off 6,000 right there from what I was paying last year. So it's great. Like I say, I don't have the pool. Electric bill's about the same. Electric bill, I was paying between usually around 4,000 pesos, and we got the bill a couple of weeks ago, or I guess around the first, somewhere around there, and it was 3,900. I called it 4,000 for the purpose of this video, just because I didn't want to break down and do. I used a calculator anyway, but I just easier. So Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is 2,500 pesos. I don't know what package that is, folks. That's one of the big packages. The Wi-Fi is great. I download or upload these videos. I watch YouTube all the time. I stream all the time. I mean, I'm watching Amazon Prime or Netflix and never have any trouble if we're not having a brownout. So that does come with cable television. I have no idea what TV channels you get because I never watch the TV. I'm always, like I said, I use my streaming devices and that kind of stuff, and so that's that. Water was 500 pesos, comes to $8.60. That's I guess it's my last one was the same deal. It was supposed to be 500 at my last one. I think they wound up charging me 600 pesos per month. But either way, you can't bitch about $8 to $10. So I'm not no. But here's where I wanted to get into some of the savings. Globe, I've got Globe. I've told y'all about this in some of the past videos, where I do the 850 pesos, which is like one of the biggest packages you can buy for internet service or cell service plus your data. I get I don't know how many gigabytes of data. But folks, it'll take you, at least if you use it as much as I do, which is all the time. Which I can't say that now because I hadn't been out of the house a whole lot, as much as I'm usually out. I'm usually about on the go all the time. I just hadn't been this time. I've been dealing with some stomach issues and just different. Just hadn't got out near as much. But even when I was on the go, it would take me at least 2.5, 3 months to go through all that. But at the same time, I bragged about it for probably 6 or 8 months, or whenever I discovered it. I was telling y'all how good it was, and for you to do this. But I'm going to give you a little downside of that. They give you all that data that never expires, all those texts that never expire, all the telephone minutes that never expire. Now here's the downside. I went to try to call the VA in Manila to schedule an appointment, and it kept telling me you don't have the minutes. And I looked at my minutes, and I've got 2,000 something minutes. Well, the reason I don't have minutes because this plan is no good for calling landlines. It's cell phone only, and nobody uses. No, I'll never use all them minutes because I don't call nobody's cell phone over here anyway. I might call Trina every once in a while. If I do, it's usually through Messenger. So that goes through my data. So I've got all these minutes that I'll never use, and I thought that I can't say that because, to be honest, when I bought the plan, it was mainly about data because I never used my cell phone to call somebody. But when I had to call a landline, I realized that I couldn't talk to, and I had to go talk to the lady at the Smart at the Robinson's Mall because I thought this must be some mistake, something's wrong because I can't use my minutes, and she said no, that works. It don't work for landline. So I said, well, do you have a good plan that does? And I didn't like what she had to say. And the first time I'd come over here, I still had my SIM card from Globe, and so I wanted to. I just bought I told y'all I spent 150 pesos for Globe. And of course that expired. That's a 7-day plan for I don't know how many minutes, but it was landline minutes. So I bought that, and that may be a one-time purchase. That may be a weekly purchase. I don't know. Surely it won't be a weekly purchase. Well, I know it won't because I bought that like 2 weeks ago, and hadn't. That may be the only time I ever need to use it. To call that and schedule that one appointment that time, but. Like I say, it was 150 pesos, and my other one was 850, so it rounded up, made 1,000 pesos between the two. So I'll just always call that 1,000, whether I use it or not. My Visa was 2,160 pesos, which come out to $37, and that was for the 29-day extension. These won't never be the same because next month I'll have to file for my for a 2-month extension. And they told me matter of fact, I picked up my extension today. I dropped it off last Monday, and they told me to pick it up today. And so it they told me, I thought, well, hell, if this is only good for 29 days, because that's all they let you get you the first time, I'll just walk across the street or across the hall. There's a RJ Visa consultant office, and I'll just turn my stuff into them and let them deal with it. That way I don't have to come back in 3 weeks, because you always got to come by like a week early so you don't run out of time and end up overstaying. And I said, I don't want to come back to this and have to deal with this all again in 3 weeks. So I'll just take it straight across the hall and let them worry about it. And they told me in there that they'd want me to I'd have to redo my ACR card because it expires in May. And between the ACR card and the 2-month extension and their fees, it was going to cost me 8,880 pesos to have them do it. And I would have done it. It wouldn't have, I'm not even complaining about the money, but I only had like 4,000 pesos, and they you can't pay with credit card or nothing there. So I just told them I'd come back, and then I got to thinking when I was leaving there, well, if I got to come back, there's no need in giving them the money to do it. I'll be there. You know, I was just trying to do it so I wouldn't have to come back. And if you deal with them, you know, you can just leave your passport there and just let them do it every month or whatever. You might have to go in and pay them. I don't, you know, every 2 months or whatever. But if I'm going to have to come back anyway, I'm not going to. I might as well do it myself. In other words, but yeah, there was a. Like I say, all that come out to $916. If you want to talk dollars, of course, most of you do. So I'll just start talking in dollars. Now, another savings I had is because I don't have a scooter. I mean, I don't have a scooter payment. I went and bought me I didn't put that in the budget because it's a one-time deal that I won't ever have to pay again. But it was a $1,450 is what I paid for my scooter. And like I say, that's saving me 5,000 pesos a month, renting it off a friend, or if you know somebody, you can find them for 5,000. If you just go down to the rental places here in Dumaguete, you're gonna pay 7,500. In 11 months, you pay for a scooter. So you might, if you get here and you decide you like it, I would still rent a month or whatever. You know, give them a little 7,500 pesos and rent it for the month. If you decide you like it here, sure. Or if you already know you like it here, go ahead and buy the scooter because it'll pay for itself within a year's time. So that's what I did, folks. And when I go to leave or whatever, I'll have a scooter for sale. And that's one thing about being over here in the Philippines or anywhere really. Don't buy anything that you're not willing to walk off and leave. If it's something that you can't walk off and leave, don't buy it. Rent. That's all that's my advice to you. But yeah, the Philippines has got cheaper every month, or every month that I've lived here, really, or not every month, but the longer I live here, the cheaper it gets. And I'm living in an apartment now, and I've got Trina. She's got 2 kids, and we got a maid, and it's still costing. I'm still paying cheaper than it was when I came over here and hit the ground running by myself, because you know everything gets more familiar, and I meet new people, I find better deals, and you will too. The first condo that I moved in, well, the trial run, then when I come over here, I was just living in Airbnbs and motels, and so yeah, of course that you can find $20 motels all day long. But you're still, what does that come out to? Probably $600 a month. Is that what that? 600, something like that. If there's 30 days. Then when I moved over here full time, I got a condo in Cebu. I paid. It was, of course, it was through Airbnb, so I had no contract, and it was all bills paid, all that. I was paying about 650 a month, but that's all bills paid, good area, all that. Then when I came back to, when I moved to the Philippines last year and decided I was going to make a go of this, I got an old Airbnb that I was familiar with, booked it long term for over a month at a time. That way, the longer you rent them things, the bigger break you get. You may be paying $30 a night, but if you'll promise them, if you'll rent it for you know a month or 28 days, you can get it for half price, so $15 a day. So that's what I did. So I went from 36,000 a month Airbnb to then I found one for up in Valencia. I found a real good one with real good landlords that I rented for. I think me and Aaron got that place, and we rented it for a couple of weeks or something. Talked to the landlords, and let's just do this and not go through Airbnb. So it went from 30 something thousand a month down to 24,000 a month, and then I think when I or yeah, I wound up paying 24,000 a month for it anyway. But then I was paying my own. Of course, I was paying my own electric and no, I wasn't either. I wasn't there. I take that back. 24,000, everything was covered. Uh, yes, it was. And then I found the place for 18,000 where I did have to pay for my electric and that sort of stuff. So everything it's been cheaper, and now I'm paying 12. But like I say, you got to pay for the utilities. But I was paying 18, but I had a pool at the last place. If you know what I mean. And like I say, the scooter deal, that's with the scooter, of course. $916 what I paid this month, folks, uh, for living. That's for, of course. She pays for the maid. She's got her own money, folks. A lot of y'all think just because you come over to the Philippines, you meet somebody that you know, the no, there are exceptions, and I am one of the exceptions. She's got her own money. She's got her own truck. She's got her. Yeah, she's got her own deal. She pays the yeah. I the first when I got here in at the end of January, for the first 2 weeks, I didn't have any bills. I didn't spend any money, other than, I think I got out 20,000 pesos, and that lasted me till way through February, and then I made a deal with her. Well, uh, I was going to have bills anyway that I would take care of the main ones. She pays for the food, and she pays for she's got her truck. That's our main means of transportation. So it's a pretty good trade out. And like I say, but just because my bills come out to, and my what it costs me to live is a better way of putting it, because it's not a budget. It's just what it cost me. It's just how much it cost, how much I spent being here was $916. I did buy a motorbike or a scooter for $1,456, and I did go ahead and book a trip to Manila and Angeles City for next month that I've already paid for, but I'm not putting it in the budget because it has nothing to do with this month's budget. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to live over here, you could live over here pretty comfortable for. And I will say that I haven't done a whole lot this month. That is the cheapest month that I've ever been here, and things have got cheaper for me. The more people that I know, the more, I mean, you just find cheaper and better deals. You know where to shop. You know where not to shop. You know the things you like, and it just gets easier. So of course things get cheaper, but things come up too. I've spent probably 1,000 pesos. I mean, maybe 6,000 pesos just on trying to get my stomach right. I bought 2,000. I spent 2,000 pesos on just apple cider vinegar and 4 jars of pickles. You won't believe it, but pickles are higher than hell over here. I think there's 400 pesos a jar, just because I wanted to eat more vinegar, and and there's a specialty store that sells like sauerkraut and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it can be done. I would say the budget at least $1,200–1,500, and you can live pretty comfortable as long as nothing comes up. There's no insurance figured into this. If you'll notice, there was no gas for my scooter figured in this because I hadn't bought none, folks. I just hadn't bought any. Like I say, been riding around in her pickup. I've bought probably 4,000 pesos worth of diesel in the month that I've been here, which is a bargain for me, and that comes out of my little 1,000 pesos a day because I don't ever spend 1,000 pesos a day. We went and ate today at a pretty good restaurant. I got the big old tomahawk steak. She got a bacon cheeseburger. No, there's a story behind that. She got a cheeseburger with bacon and egg. I told them I'd take the bacon cheeseburger, and so they took our order, went back, and they come back and said, "Sir, there's no bacon cheeseburger on the menu." And I thought, okay, just give me the tomahawk. Let's not argue about it. Well, they brought out my tomahawk, and brought her a bacon cheeseburger with an egg on it. And I was thinking, well, couldn't you just took the egg off and it would have been a bacon cheese? But we didn't get into that. But both of them was delicious, so I'm not complaining. But welcome to the Philippines. But yeah, like I say, I had those two other expenses, which was come up to just the trip to Manila and the scooter was nearly $2,000. So, but like I say, it has nothing to do with this month's budget. So anyway, I hope that helps, folks. Like I say, you hear people saying you can't live off of less than $1,000 a month here in the Philippines. Well, that's what I spent. That's what I spent, folks. And just protect yourself. Come over here, give yourself a little cushion, because there's nobody over here to help you, folks. Anyway, folks, that's all I got for now. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, and I will tell you on my little stomach issues with the aloe vera, I started taking apple cider vinegar, and I'm doing good, folks. It's night times when it really hits me, so hopefully everything will keep going good. I did cut out. I changed a lot of sugar. I changed a lot of my diet. I've quit the sugar, or trying to. I've quit the fake sugar, and I'm thinking of that fake sugar I was drinking Coke Zeros. I was drinking those 3-in-1 coffees that's got the fake sugar and the creamer and that kind of stuff. But I really got to thinking when I was in Thailand, this stuff didn't happen to me in Thailand. And I got to thinking in Thailand, I was drinking real sugar because I love them Thai milk teas over there. And that's, instead of drinking Coke Zero every day and fake coffee, I was saying, screw it, I'm drinking Thai tea. And I lost weight over there, folks. So go figure. But there may be something to these. Somebody's put in the comments, watch anything that ends with lose, like sucralose or, all them fake sugars. And he may be on to something. And like I say, I didn't mean to go on a rant on that last video, folks, but I was just frustrated. I've been dealing with this for well over a year. I went to the VA and they took lots of tests of me. I even had a damn colonoscopy done. You got to have one of them when you're 45 years old. So it was the first time I had one of them. And then I get on YouTube and it tells me that this whole time that I've been taking antacid medicine this whole time, when I've got the opposite wrong with me. I'm not making enough acid. So this whole time I've been knocking my acid down, which just makes it worse. And all these medicines that they give you, especially the antacid medicines and all that, they're terrible for you long term. You don't. And I've been having to chew these damn things, Nexium and Tums and Rolaids and all this stuff like candy for such a long time that I was just aggravated. I didn't mean to let it pour out on here, but anyway, folks, hope y'all enjoyed the little cost of living video, or the little what I spent this month video. Until next time, this is Brent's Tripping. Peace.